But first, learning disability volunteers and their families have told us of their devastation at the decision to close a much-loved West London community hub. Thousands had signed a petition urging Hillingdon Council to rethink its plan to close the Rural Activities Garden Centre in Colham. But the council says the centre is losing money and cannot continue to be subsidised. Here's Anton Allen.
Save our garden centre. This much-loved Hillingdon mental wellbeing asset's future is under threat. The council have voted to close the Rural Activities Garden Centre's shop by the 31st of July, after they calculated it had an annual loss of £137,000 a year. A group of learning disabled adults help maintain the garden centre. Volunteers and service users told ITV News they feel isolated if the whole centre closes down.
I'm so worried about all the people who this gives them purpose, it gives them meaning to their life, it gives them dignity, somewhere where they feel like they're really helping and they're really doing something worthwhile. I think I will be very low.
The centre helps support and provide a community of neurodivergent people. Andrea's son lives in supported accommodation, but she travels 5 miles to take her son to the garden centre.
To the best of my knowledge, there's absolutely nothing else like this in the borough, or indeed anywhere nearby. It is quite unique. It's got such a combination of things. It's not just the fact that it's a garden centre, it's a community.
Hillingdon Council say suitable alternatives to the garden centre will be provided if needed. But more than 4,500 people have signed a petition urging Hillingdon Council to keep the Rural Activities Garden Centre in Colham open. This councillor believes the garden centre costs Hillingdon Council taxpayers very little.
44 pence. That is not costing a lot of money. However, to take everybody out of this space and to move them somewhere which they say is going to be safe, calming and enhanced, I'd like to see them improve on this space because it will cost them a fortune to create a similar space like this.
Hillingdon Council say cuts are a response to a shortfall in national funding.
It's due to government policies, and what we're seeing the newly appointed leader of the Labour group changing her protest t-shirts constantly. What we need her to be doing, and her colleagues and even the Labour MPs, we need to be them lobbying their government to relieve Hillingdon Council on the cost pressures that are being put on to Hillingdon taxpayers.
The council's claims were put to the government. They are yet to respond. Those that are concerned about the garden centre's future and volunteers' fate will be able to take part in upcoming consultation. Anton Allen, ITV News.
Let's have a look ahead to the evening news now. Here's Charlene.